I'm totally in love. Nice fresh flavor. The trick is try not to mix it. Fresh smell. The sauce is what makes a beautiful Vietnamese recipe come alive. Colors, flavors, I can smell it all. It's wonderful. Beautiful flavor. I'm going to be preparing a fun, colorful and zingy recipe today. It is the Vietnamese lemongrass tofu with glass noodle salad. Perfect for al fresco dining now in the winter here in the UAE. So I'm going to start by chopping the lemongrass. So lemongrass is very typical for Vietnamese cooking and Thai cooking in general. Beautiful flavor. I'm going to break it apart a little bit. Next, I'm going to peel and mince the garlic directly into the bowl. Next, we're going to add in the soya sauce. I'm going to add in some agave syrup. Agave syrup is going to give us this glaze the sweetness, and it's going to break a little bit the zinginess from the lemongrass. Then we continue in the sauce department. I'm going to juice the limes. So I'm going to pour in the lime juice. Then I'm going to continue with my rice vinegar, also very typical for Asian cooking in general. I'm going to add the tamari. So as you can see, it's the same color as the soya sauce. It has a very strong umami flavor. Sesame oil. Then I'm going to add in a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm going to add in brown sugar. And finally the sesame seeds. I'm going to give it all a good mix. So next we'll chop the vegetables. So I've got a carrot here. I'm going to cut them into matchsticks. I'm going to try to cut them as thin as possible. Next I'm going to rinse my bean sprouts. Finely slice the chilies. It's up to you depending on how much heat you can handle, whether you just want to slice it or whether you want to remove the little seeds inside. I'm going to rinse my herbs. I've got coriander and mint. So particularly for the mint, you want to make sure you don't put in the stalk, just the leaves. Nice fresh flavor. Coriander, I'm going to first remove the stalks and then I'm going to pick the big leaves out. Then we can move on to the tofu. Okay, so with the tofu, I'm going to still press it with some kitchen towel, just to remove any excess liquid. So I'm going to cut the tofu into squares, and once they're cut into squares, you can give them another little press with a kitchen paper. So I've got a plate ready here on the side. That's where I'm going to put in the cornstarch. Then I'm going to add some salt on the same plate. And then it's all about just putting in the tofu pieces and coating them gently with the cornstarch. So this is going to help make the tofu crispier when you fry it. I'm going to use a non-stick frying pan. I'm going to cover it well with vegetable oil and I'm going to bring the heat to medium-high. So now the trick is to have a hot pan, and once you put in the tofu on the pan, try not to mix it. So let it stick to the pan and let it get that crispy coating. So maybe 1 or 2 more minutes and then I'll add the glaze in. I'm just going to toss them in gently. My water has boiled here, so I'm going to pour the water on top of the glass noodles and let them cook here for about 2-3 minutes until they're ready. So I'm going to drain my noodles. Then we are ready to plate some of the glass noodles. So I'm going to add in the carrots. I'm going to add in the bean sprouts. And I'm going to put in the colorful or nice and golden tofu. I'm going to make sure to add a lot of fresh herbs. My chili, and really the sauce is king. The sauce is what makes a beautiful Vietnamese recipe come alive. And the final touch is the peanuts. I'm going to sprinkle them on top and we're ready to eat. I'm totally in love. I can't wait to tuck into this beautiful plate. Colors, flavors, I can smell it all. It's wonderful. For more recipes like that, fast and exciting, you can find them by clicking here. But for me, bon appétit.